Why is having a high guard versus a low guard controversial? Now I want to explain in this video the benefits of having a high guard and also the benefits of having a low guard. In traditional boxing, a high guard has been favoured over the years, but we've also seen some massive success in having a low guard, and I want to explain the differences and also give my argument for both of the variations, having a high guard versus having a low guard. When you walk into a boxing gym, you're going to be hearing coaches, especially in the beginning, telling you to keep your hands up, have a high guard, and it's going to be something that you are going to be using as an amateur. But as you experience, and also depending on your fighting style, maybe having a high guard isn't as beneficial as amateur coaches may make out. Of course, keeping your hands up at times, especially in the pocket, is extremely important, but at the same time, it's not that it's the end of the world to have a low guard, which I feel maybe a lot of boxing coaching and content out there would try to portray. What I want to explain here is that when you become more experienced, when you master the craft of boxing, having a low guard isn't the end of the world. And what you might find is it becomes more beneficial to you, especially with your boxing style. So if you're more of an aggressive fighter, you might find that having a high guard is beneficial to you. You are walking into danger constantly. You're in that red zone a lot more often, and you will need to probably get your hands up a lot higher because you are in that red zone, you are in shooting range. When you are a counter puncher slash boxer, what you're going to find is that having a low guard might be beneficial to you because you are using that peripheral vision. If I have my hands up high constantly, really high, I can't see a lot what's going on. So by lowering my hands, by lowering my guard, I can see a lot of the shots that are coming in. I can use my elusive head movement, my body, and my footwork to evade punches. But you just can't have a high guard and that's it. Holding your hands up and letting fighters come in to punch you is not good for the scorecards, it's not good for the brain. And when you have a high guard, I want to take into consideration the fact that you really need to learn head movement. You just can't have a high guard and let that be it. You have to work on your head movement, you have to work on your blocks, you have to work on your parries, and this is something that you need to invest in if you're going to have a high guard. Low guard versus high guard, what's your opinion? What do you think's better? What do you think's more beneficial towards an amateur? What do you think is the better overall guard, aesthetically speaking, or even just out of your own experience? What have you found to work best for you? I'd love to hear from you, comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.